Hello friends, now in this video I am going to show you how you can display student information in librarian side. But before displaying that page, we need to do something, and first step is we need to make template partition in librarian side. But we already partition of record in student side, so we are going to open this our PHP LMS folder, going in student side, and we need to copy this demo, footer and header. These three files we have to copy, and we need to paste these three files inside this librarian side, because we already made partition of user side, so no need to do same step again. So you can see here we have this demo page, and now in this librarian login page you can see here we are right now on librarian login page here, and now we have here this demo page. Now we want to save this demo page as a save as, so I am going to create first of all new file. This file name should be display student info. Yeah, so we have this file display student info.php. Now what we have to do, copy this all and paste over here. So we have this display student info page, and now we are going to run this display student info page first of all. So here librarian display student info.php. so we can see here we have this page, and now we need to do one more step, and that step is we need to open first of all PHP myadmin. So I am going to open this PHP myadmin, and in this our database we need to open this student registration form, and we need to add here one field name is status, because first of all when student registered on that time we need to block that student. After verifying by librarian, then and then only a student can log in from his or her login form. So we need to add one more field over here in the last. So after enrollment and go, and I am going to write one field status varchar 3 save. Yeah, so you can see we have this field status, and here I am going to pass right now yes. But now what we have to do, we have to open this student registration form, and when student registered on that time we need to block their account. So here in last our insert query we need to pass no, and now we need to do one more change in this login.php. Here we have login.php, student login.php, and here we need to pass and status is equal to yes. So if his or her student is status is no, then they cannot log in from here. So we need to pass here status is equal to yes, and right now the status is equal to yes, so this user can log in. So now we are going to check this will work or not. So I am going to open student and student registration.php. Sorry, I need to check name only registration.php, and I am going to add here test @gmail.com. in last we are going to add some type of validation over here, but right now it is not required. And I am going to register. So you can see we registration successfully, and now we are going to check here. We can see his or her status is no, and you can see username is test and password is also test. Okay, so I am going to open here login.php, and now I am going to give here test and going to login, and you can see this is it's a invalid username or password because his or her account is not approved right now. Now I am going to do here yes, and then I am going to press here test and login, and you can see we forward on a.php because right now we don't have any more page in student. So this process is work, and we can give your proper message also your account is not approved, but we will do it later on. But right now we have required this yes or no, and we do it here. Now we are going to display our record for in librarian side. So in librarian side you can see we have this page display student info. So I am going to open that page, librarian, and display student info.php, and now we need to open librarian login page, and here in window.location we need to pass here display student info.php. So now when librarian open, they should forward on this display student info.php. So we are going to check login.php, and we need to check here librarian detail. I think abcdef, yeah. So I need to pass here abcdef and then login, and you can see we are coming inside this student display student info page. Now here we are going to display our record. So right now you can see here I am on display student info page, and here first of all we need to check here we have to add connection.php. So I am going to add here connection.php, and now we need to display our code here. So I am going to start here php, and now we need to pass here a select query. So mysqli underscore query, and here we need to pass query. So select star from, and we need to paste here our table name. So our table name is library registration. So I am going to paste here library registration, and now we need to move while loop, while $row is equal to mysqli underscore fetch underscore array, and inside we are going to pass $res, and now we need to pass here we need to display a record, but before that we are going to display a record in table format. So we are going to take here table, and we are going to complete here table, and now we need some th for heading. So I am going to take here th, and I am going to complete here /th, and here I am going to press I am going to pass here field name. So our field name is first name, last name, username, email, and contact. We don't require to display their password. So first name, last name, username, email, contact. First name, then we need to pass here last name, then we need to pass here, this is only adding, so you can pass anything. This is not required that you have to pass here same as whatever you pass in your table. Now we need to pass here email, and then we need to pass here, oh yeah, we did one mistake, sorry, we need to display a student registration information. So sorry for that. So we need to pass here student registration. Here also same field, first name, last name, username, email. Sometime it happen, contact, then same, then enrollment number, otherwise we can write only enrollment. And now you need to display your status. So I am going to display your status, and now we need to copy this all, and now here we need to take one tr test. So I am going to take here tr, and we need to complete here our tr test. So I am going to complete our tr. Now here we need to again start our tr. So I am going to start here tr, and here we need to complete here. Yeah, and now here we need td, so I am going to do here td. Here also we need to complete /td, and now we need to pass here our table column name. So we need to pass here echo $row, and here we have to pass first name. I am going to copy this and paste here, and then we are going to change our column name, but first of all we need to paste here. Yeah, and now we are going to change our column name, first name, then last name, then username, then email, then we need to pass here contact, then we need to pass here same, and we need to pass here enrollment. So our column name is also enrollment, ENROLLMENT, and here we are going to pass status. And we right now we are using bootstrap, so we need to pass here one bootstrap class. Bootstrap class name is table, and one another is table bordered. Yeah, and now we are going to run this page, and we are going to check what output we are getting. Yes, you can see here we are getting here first name, last name, username, email, and yeah, we are not getting status. Why? Oh yeah, now we are going to get status. So you can see here this both student status is yes, and now we want to block this student, then we need to give here two link, approved, not approved. So first of all we are going to add here heading, two heading we need, approved, and here not approved, not approved. So we need here two column also, so I am going to take here two column, equal td equals /td. Now we need to copy this, paste here, and yeah, we need to give here link. So for link I am going to complete PHP, start PHP, and between this I am going to write here href approve, and here I am going to create link approve.php question mark id is equal to again PHP start PHP end and echo $row id. It is very difficult to write, but no problem, you can just copy and paste over here, and you can see my video, so you can easily do this. Not approved.php, and this I am going to pass id. Now I am going to run this, and you can see here in bottom you can see here when I move mouse, you can see here id is equal to 1 pass, id is equal to 2 pass, here also id 1 id 2, but here I am going to do not approved. So here I have to write only not approved. Yeah, not approved. And for not approved, you can see here we give the link of no not approved.php, here we give link approved.php, and when I am going to click here, don't see this object not found, but you can see here we get here approved.php and id is equal to 1, and if I am going to click here, then you can see here we forward on not approved.php and we get id is equal to 2 because we are click on this. So we need to create two pages, and on these pages we do not require any types of template. Here approved.php, yeah, and again we are going to create one new page, not approved.php. So first of all we are going to do code inside this approved.php. So php start php end, here I am going to include connection.php, and we are getting here id is equal to underscore get id. This id is this id, and this is our this page variable. You can use here abcd also, but I want perfect name, so I am going to take here $id. Now we are going to pass here query $link, and we need to pass here update query, update student registration set status is equal to yes, where id is equal to $id. And now you need to pass here script type text javascript, and here I am going to pass window.location, and we need to pass student again on display underscore student underscore info.php page. Now I am going to save this, copy this old code, and I am going to paste on our not approved page. So I am on not approved page, and I am going to pass this all, and here I have to pass only no. And now I am going to show you what happened. You can see I am going to do here not approved. You can see here status is no. If I am going to approve, then you can see status is equal to O. Now I am going to not approve this student, and you can see I am going to run that login page, student and login.php. You can see current status is no, so this student cannot be login. Username password abcdef, and I am going to login. You can see here we are getting here an invalid username and password, but now I am going to approve this student, and now I am going to run this page abcdef. Why? We need to check what is the problem. Status is equal to yes, but we need to check password. Oh yeah, username password is test. So test login. You can see we forward on a.php. Now again I am going on login.php, and I am going to not approve to this student, and now again I am going to write username password test in login. You can see here we are getting error. So this way we can perform approved and not approved functionality in this library management system. Thank you so much for watching my video, and now I am going to create one more video, but please be available here for watching my video. If you like my video, then please like it and share it. Thank you so much for watching my video.